Hello and welcome to this tutorial section. Here I'm going to be walking you around the InstantPages platform, a platform that allows you to create instant websites in just a few clicks, instant world-class websites in just a few clicks, and then you can use this website for your business or for your clients. All right, so I'm going to walk you through how this platform works and how you can get started and make the most of it. Okay, so I'm just going to crave your indulgence that you just give me a few minutes and let's just walk through the platform, and then by the time you're done with this video, you're going to have everything you need to get started with using and making the most of the InstantPages platform. All right, so let's get started with this. As you can see right now, I am on the login page. Okay, so this login page is pretty much understandable. We have the section where we have to enter our email address and our password, and that's it. Just click on the login and it takes you to your dashboard. Okay, so let's say you're a new user and you are to register freshly for this platform. All right, so I'm going to open the registration section on a new tab, and let me walk you through from scratch. All right, so to create an account on instant site, sorry, I'm going to go back. First thing, you're going to need to create a new website while creating an account. Okay, so the process just goes together. You create a new website, and then at the same time you are creating an account. All right, so what you need to do right here is to select a site title. Okay, so a site title has to do with a title you want your site to have. Let's say for instance you have a business that basically does woodworking. All right, you can name your site woodworking website, woodworking. You can just call it woodworking. All right, you can call it James Woodworking if your name is James. All right, just give it any name you know suits you for your site. All right, so I'm going to call this since my name is Frank, I'm going to call it Frank Woodworking. All right, so I've given my site a name. You can give it any name you want, and then the URL for your site. All right, so the URL is more like a link that you understand, a link that you're going to use to access your website. All right, so I'm going to choose a URL that relates with the site title I have above. All right, so you want all these particular details to be relatable with themselves. All right, so I'm going to say woodworking remedy. All right, so woodworking remedy, and as you enter the text in here, you can see a preview of it shows up right below this place. All right, so we have woodworking.instantsites.live. All right, so as soon as you enter these details, you click on the continue to the next step, and it takes you to the next step. And now you are recommended to fill in your personal details. On the first section, you get to fill in your username. Okay, I'm going to call this Frank. And on the second section, you get to fill in your email address, I'm going to call this Frank at gmail.com. And I'm going to choose a password. You can choose any password of your choice. And if you have a coupon code, you get to click this and then put in your coupon code. If not, you click on the create account. Okay, as you can see, there's a problem here. It says usernames can only contain lowercase letters A to Z. Alright, so I'm going to change the F on that Frank to lowercase f and then click on create account button. It's loading up. Let's give it some time to load up. But if you already have an account, you don't need to go through all this stress. All you need to do is to enter your email address and your password, and it gets you to your dashboard. Alright, so let's go back to where we stopped. Now I think our dashboard is up and running. It's coming through. As you can see right here, it says dashboard, and then you just have to give it some time to completely load up. Alright, so as you can see, we are here on our site, okay, on our dashboard. Okay, so right here you can see everything is pretty much understandable, but I'm going to walk you through everything we have right here. Okay, on the top navigation bar, we have the first option there which says my sites. Okay, so as a user, you have the option of creating numerous sites. Okay, you have numerous businesses that you want to run, and then you want to have a website for each of these businesses. You can create as much websites for them as you want to on the instant sites platform. All right, so when you move on this section, you get to see a drop down that gives me the name of the site I just created while signing up. Okay, when you hover on that particular site name, you can navigate to the dashboard, which is where we are right now. you can create a new post for this particular site. You can manage the comments that this particular site is getting. The comment comes when you create the home page and then pages for your website, and then customers come in and they leave a comment for your products or whatever you're selling. You can manage the comments. You can view the sites, right? I'm going to open this on a new tab and let's see what the site looks like. All right, so right after that section, you can see we have the messaging icon right there, which is basically the same thing with the comment section we have right on this particular place. All right, so after that messaging icon there, you have a new icon here where that allows you to create a new post, add up a new media, create a new page, add a new story, add a new pop-up for your site, add a new template, assign a new role to maybe a staff on your business, and you can see the users of this particular site, right? And on the next section we have accounts. All right, so this takes you to your account where you can make changes to your profile and the rest of that. Okay, on this side we have the search button, we have the home button, we have the plus button, and then we have the the profile button that allows you to visit your site, to log out, and then to make preferences. You want a dark mode, you can set that. Okay, you can toggle the, the show screen option, or you can hide the admin bar to the left. All right, so okay, so as you can see, if you click that, this particular section goes off. All right, so I'm going to close this section off, and then let's see what the site looks like. You can see this is what our site looks like as soon as we just set it up. So this is just what it looks like basically. You can see the site URL up there. You can see what the URL looks like right here. Okay, it says woodworkingremedy.instantsite.live. That is the URL of our current site. All right, so I'm going to show you how you can create this, how you can change everything here and make it into a beautiful website. All right, so just give me a second and let's just walk this step by step. All right, so back to the dashboard. You can see right below on the left hand side of the dashboard we have a bunch of options right there. So let's walk through this section. The first option we have there is the my sites option. Above that we have the dashboard. Right, when we click on the dashboard, it comes out with the drop down, and the first option there is the home, which is what we have here. The second option there is my sites, where you get to see the number of sites you have. Currently I have only one site running, which is the woodworking site. I'm going to click it and show you. You get to see we have only one site running right here, which is the woodworking, Frank Woodworking. All right, so you know when I created this site, right? So if you want to add a new site for maybe another aspect of your business, all you have to do is to click on this button right here, and then you add a new site. I'm going to click on the button. All you have to do is to enter your site URL, like I told you. You enter your site title. So let's say your other business is about weight loss. You enter weight loss remedy. All right, so and then you give your site a URL. Let's call it weight loss in 2 weeks. All right, so as soon as you enter these details, you click on add site. That's easy peasy. All right, so you click on add site, and then it adds this to the number of sites that you have created and that you own on this platform, and then you can customize this site to look as beautiful as you want it to be. Okay, so I think it's loading up. Let's give it some time to load up now. All right, so right here you can see we now have 2 sites on our platform. Okay, we have the first site, which is the Frank Woodworking website, and the second one, which is the weight loss remedy website. Okay, you can click on the dashboard button right here to visit the dashboard of this site, and you can click on the visit button right here to visit the site. I'm going to open this on a new tab and show you what the site looks like. Okay, so you can choose which site you want to be the primary site. Okay, you can choose either of them, and then when you choose it, whenever you log in, the primary site is what shows up, takes you to the primary site's dashboard. All right, so that is it. Okay, so the new site we just created is loading up. So while that is loading up, let's go ahead, and then I just showed you what the next button there does, which is the add new site. As soon as you click on it, it brings you to this page, to a page where you can add a new site. Okay, I just showed you how that works. And then let me see. Okay, so this is what the new site looks like. This is what the weight loss site we just created looks like. In a second, I'm going to show you how you can customize this. Okay, so going ahead, we have the overview section. When you go to the overview section, it shows you like a start of everything you have going on your platform. Okay, you get to see how everything is going, how your sales, how your sites are performing. number of visitors you have, and all those stats that you need to run your business properly. Okay, so this is a very important section on this platform, and you're going to be using this a lot of times if you intend to interact with your customers often. Okay, you get to use the overview section a lot. All right, so this is what the overview page looks like. Okay, so you can see it shows you the home page. Here you can view basic details. Okay, you can see the recent comments, you can see the recent published pages. All right, so and the post as well. Okay, you can see we have one page published here and then one post published here. You can see the site users. Okay, but to use this particular feature you have to connect your Gmail account, which is very easy as well. Okay, you can see your user engagements, all right, traffic sources, engagement rates, and a bunch of details that helps you to make educated decisions as to how to navigate your marketing and the rest of that. Okay, so we can see the site overview, you can see the visitors analytics. All right, so you just click on a section here to view that particular section easily, and you can see real time. Okay, past views in the last 30 minutes. Okay, so we have all these features all targeted at helping you make the best of your marketing decisions. All right, so you can make your changes here to make your searches in a particular range of time. Okay, so the next section we have there is the post. Next option we have there is the post. Okay, so when you click on the post option there, it opens up a drop down. The first option there is the all post, add new, the categories, and then the tags. All right, so a post is more like a content that you want to put up on your site. All right, so you want to talk about a particular offer that you have, and then you can write it on the post and then publish it on your website. Okay, and then your customers or your clients can get to read about it. All right, so I'm going to show you guys how to add a post. Just click on the add new option right there, and it takes you to a page where you can now craft a new post. Okay, it's very easy to do this, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Okay, so right here you can see it says add new post. We get to give our post a title. Let's just see how this product, let's just give it all caps, how this product helps you lose weight in 2 weeks flat. All right, so you give it a name, a catchy name as you want to. All right, so you get to build your main contents right here in this box. All right, so you get to draft your paragraphs, you get to put in your images, you get to put in your media, your files, and the rest of that. Okay, you just have to write your content, paragraph, write something, paragraph, write something. You can even put in an image. You get to a point and you want to put in an image, all you have to do is to click on, we have the image option right here. Okay, you can choose to add a link to a text. Okay, you can choose to bold in a text. Let's say you want to bold in this particular text, you highlight it and then click on bold. You can make it italics if you want. You can add a bullet points to it. Okay, you can make it a blog post if you want. All right, so you can add media by clicking on the add media button right there, and then you can upload a media from your local memory. All right, so you can just click on select files right here, and then you choose a media, and then you open it, and then you can add it to your site. Okay, this might be a picture, it might be a video, it can be whatever. Okay, it can be a video you want to embed, a YouTube video, whatever you want it to be, you can just put it right here. Okay, so as soon as you're done creating this post, all you have to do is maybe you can select a tag, you can give it a tag, you can say weight loss solution, then you click on add a new tag to it. As you can see, it shows up here. I have a misspelling there, but you understand what you have to do, right? So you can select a template for your post. Okay, you can select a featured image, right? An image that your customers get to see, more like a thumbnail for this particular post. Okay, you get to choose that, and then that is it. All you have to do is you can choose to draft this. Okay, you can choose to preview it first of all. You can choose to save it as draft. You can choose to edit the visibility, just so that a few persons can see it. You can add a password to it for a particular set of customers, and then when you're done, you click on the publish. All right, when you publish this, it goes live. As you can see, the post is live. You can click on the view post option right there, to view what your post looks like. As you can see, this is it. This is the post title. This is the post body that we added. Okay, you can see a little more details here. We have the tags that we added, and then the customers can leave a comment here. All right, so it is that easy, very easy to use and to set up. Okay, so I'm going to walk you guys through the next option right there. And let's say you don't want to, you want to use a more complex and then nice page builder to edit this particular site. All you have to do is to click on this button right here that says edit with IS builder. I'm gonna highlight that so that we can, you click on this button right here, okay, to edit with IS builder. I'm going to show you how to use that site in a second, so let's just go ahead. And then the next option there is the categories. Okay, the categories is more like categorizing the contents you have on your site. Okay, when you create a post, you want to categorize it under a particular section. Say for instance, on your weight loss website, you want to create a post that has to do with weight loss for old persons, weight loss for young persons, weight loss for teenagers. You can create a category that has to do with this particular segment of customers. Let's say for instance, you want to create a category for young persons. You can say weight, okay, weight loss for teens. Okay, so you can add a slot to it, more like something you just want, something that is URL friendly, just to boost your SEOs. All right, so you can see recommendations that are down here. You can just it says the slug is a URL friendly version of the name. It is usually all lowercase and contains only letters, numbers, or hyphen. Okay, so let's just call it weight loss, right? Sorry, remedy for teens. Okay, so that is it. You want to have a parents category, you can add that here. You can now add a description for this particular category if you want to. Okay, you can see this is a category that covers weight loss recommendations for teenagers. Alright, so as soon as you're done adding the details, you click on the add new category and you can see our category shows up right here. Okay, so when you create a new site, you create a new post and then you tag this category to it, it shows up right here. It counts as one. So you can delete it, you can view all the posts that has to do with this category, you can edit it, or you can do whatever you want with it. Alright, so the next option we have there is the tags. The tags are similar to the categories. Alright, so it helps you to also group your content. Okay, you can follow the same process I just showed you for the categories to create a new tag, and then when you're done creating this, you click on the add new tag option, and then it documents on this side of the page. All right, the tag we have right here is the one I created when I was creating my previous post. Right, so the next option we have there is the media option. I'm going to close this particular drop down and then open up the media option, and the first option we have there is the library, and then we have the add new button. Okay, the media option allows you to upload files from your local memory onto your website, and then you can make these files available for your clients on the front end. Okay, you want to add your pictures, your videos, your PDFs, your whatever files you want to add. Okay, it can be a document whatsoever. You can just upload them from your local memory onto the website through this particular place, and then it stores right here as a media. Okay, say for instance you want to add a new file right now. All you have to do is to click on this button right here. Okay, you click on this button and then it opens up. Okay, I'm going to click on it properly. Okay, you can see it shows up this particular section that allows you to drag and drop a file you want to upload, or you can click on the button right here to select that file. Okay, you can see we have an instruction down here that says file maximum upload size must be 15 MB or below. All right, so I'm going to upload something and show you guys how this works. I'm going to just upload a picture, and then there you have it. You can see the picture is loading, and yeah, so that was just uploaded, and as you can see, this picture is now available on my site. Let's say for instance I want to create a particular blog post, and then on that blog post, I will have somewhere that I want to include this file. I can just click on files, and then I can select it, and then it shows up on my website. This can be a PDF or whatsoever kind of file. All right. So as soon as you're done with this, just move on to the next thing. So the next option is the add new option, which is what I just showed you guys how to do. You can just select, and then it shows up. All right. So after the media options, there we have the pages. All right. So pages, the page is more like, we have a regular website, and then you have the home page, the contact page, the about us page, and then all those pages that have to do with your website. All right. So this is where you get to create the one you want to be on your website. You can have the home page, which is the front page that the customers get to see when they land on your platform. You can have the about page that talks about what your company or what's your startup or what your business is about, and then you can have as much pages as you want to, and you can customize all of them to look exactly the way you want it to be. Okay, as you can see, the platform comes with a created page for us, which is a sample page that we can delete anytime we want to. So I'm going to show you guys how to create a new page right now. I'm going to create my home page, all right, which is the first page I want my customers to see when they get on this platform. So I'm going to call it home page, and I'm just going to leave it that way because I'm going to edit it later on with the IS builder. I'm going to show you how that works. I'm going to click on publish, and then as you can see, our page is published. Okay, so you can try to view the page if you want, but I'm going to show you the list of pages I have now, so you can see that we have the home page added to the sample page. As you can see right here, we have the home page. Okay, you can click on it and then edit it. You can also add the about page and the rest of the pages you want. You can treat this as you want to. All right, so after the pages option, we have the comments option. The comments option allows you to see all the comments that your clients or your customers or your website visitors are leaving on your platform. All right, so when you come to this page, you can get to delete a comment, you can get to reply a comment, you can get to edit a comment, you can get to do whatever you want with it. Okay, you can get to approve it. So when you approve it, it now becomes visible to other customers. Okay, when you delete it, it just goes down to the trash, and then nobody gets to know about that particular comment. All right, so we have a bunch of when you have a bunch of comments on your platform, you can get to see everything on this single page, and then you can get to respond to all of them. All right, so I'm going to skip this particular section for now that says IS builder. I can get back to it when I'm done with the rest of other sections. All right, because it's like a more complicated aspect of this particular platform, and I want us to understand it properly. I'm going to skip it for now, and then right under it we have the appearance option. The appearance option basically allows us to change the appearance of our website. Okay, so I'm going to open up the menus. It has the appearance option comes has a couple of options. We have the widget, the menu, the background, and one other one right there. I'm going to give it some time to load up, and we have the background as well. Okay, so this is the menu that we have. Okay, so you want to have a, on regular websites, you can have a menu that helps the users to navigate on the website. So if you want to create a menu, all right, you can just do that from here. You can also edit a particular existing menu. All right, so let me just refresh this particular page, and then let's see. Okay, so when you visit a regular website, you can see the menus to be somewhere right at the top here. Most websites have their menus right here. That particular menu can be created and edited on the menus page. Okay, you can create a new website, you can create a new menu, sorry. You can select a primary menu, you can select a secondary menu, and then you can have this particular menu that you created added on your website when you are editing the website. So I'm going to show you how to create a menu right now. I'm going to call this menu test. I'm going to call it test. I'm going to click on create menu. All right, so we have our test menu right there. Okay, so let's say I want to add some pages to this menu. I'm going to click on these two options. I want the home page and the sample page to be part of this menu. I'm going to click on add to menu. Okay, you can see they show up right here. You can choose to drag and drop them. You want the home page menu option to come first, you drag and drop it, and then That is it. You can make this your primary menu, which is the most important one. You can make this your secondary menu, which is like the less important one. You can choose to delete the menu if you want to. Alright, so when you're done, you click on save menu, and then your menu is saved, right? So when you are setting up your website, you can add this menu to it, and then it shows up right there for your clients to use and navigate your website properly. Okay, you can change the background. Okay, you can add some widgets if you want to. So that is it. I'm going to go back and let's go ahead. Okay, so right under the appearance option, we have the users option right there that allows you to add a new user, to view all your existing users, to view your profile, and then to review your roles. Okay, so I'm going to show you what the all user section looks like. Because you can see right now, I have only myself as the user of this particular platform. Okay, let's say you have someone who works with you in your company, and then you want them to have access to this particular platform. You can just add them by clicking on the add existing, and then you can add a new user, and then you can assign roles to that user. Let's say, for instance, you want this user to be able to create posts, you want user to be able to have the administrative license to your access to your platform. You can assign that role to this particular user. Okay, so my plan of this particular platform allows me to just have one user. Okay, so as you can see, I'm the only user on this particular platform. So the next option there is the profile option, and then this is where you get to edit the profile. You can choose to have a set of colors you want the platform to have. You can choose to give the platform a taste of what you want it to look like. Okay, you can change your username, your first name, your last name. You can add a nickname. You can choose a display name, and you can add your email address, write a little thing about you, put a link to some other website, maybe a personal website, add a profile picture, and then you can set a new password and a bunch of other changes that you can make. And when you're done, just click on update profile, and then the changes that you made will be activated. All right, so right under that section we have the tools section. All right, so this tools section allows you to gives you access to additional tools that comes with instant pages, so that you can better use your website and make better use of the platform. All right, so we have the next option there, which is the import and export. The import option allows you to import data. Maybe you want to import maybe a page from another website to this website. You can do that from here. And you want to export the content you have on this particular website to your local memory, and probably you want to make use of it somewhere else. You can do that. You can click on the export file button right here, and then it downloads everything you have on this website. It downloads the pages, the posts, the every data you have on this platform downloads to your website, and then you can use it as you wish. Okay, you want to delete the site, you can click on this button right here to delete the site. Okay, and then we have the settings option right there that allows you to carry out basic general settings on the platform. Okay, you can change the name, you can change the timing format, and the time format, and the rest of that. Okay, so we have the account option right there, which is the last one, and then this takes you, I believe, back to the dashboard where you can view basic details of the platform. Okay, you can see right here we have a list of all the sites we have active, which is Frank Woodworking and then Weight Loss Remedy. Alright, so you can also click on the view dashboard button to navigate to any of these site dashboards. You can now click on this button right here to collapse your menu, or you can expand it back as you wish. Okay, so that is it for everything we have right here. In the next video, I'm going to show you how you can use the IS page builder, and then I'm going to walk you through creating a new, redesigning the home page, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like now, and then what it's going to look like when we're done with the next video. You can see what the home page looks like. It's very scanty and there's nothing serious going on. Okay, so in the next video I'm going to show you how to make use of the IS page builder, and then we're going to set up in a full-blown website. Okay, just before the next video, I'm going to give you like a rundown of what it looks like. Okay, so if you click on the IS Builder option right there, sorry, if you click on the IS Builder option right there, we have a couple of options. We have a couple of drop down options. The first one there says stories. The second one says pop-ups. The third one says templates. The fourth one integrations. The fifth one leads, and the final one says starter templates. Alright, so all these particular options allows you to make changes to your website. Okay, say you want to add a story to your website, you can create that here. You want to add a pop-up on your website, you can create that here. You want to add a template, you can create that here. You want to add an integration, maybe a third-party integration, an email marketing third-party integration, you can add that here. You want to like see all the leads that you've gotten using the IS Builder, more like email addresses and maybe details of your prospects or your clients. You can view that here. You want to use the starter templates that this particular page builder comes with. You can see that from here. I'm going to show you what the starter template looks like because it's very nice and I'm excited about it. So I'm going to click on the starter templates and let's see what it looks like. Alright, so these are the options that we have, the templates that this particular page builder comes with. You can select any one and then use it as you want to. So in the next video, I'm going to show you how to use these templates and create a full-fledged website. Alright, so I'll see you guys on the next video.